We are Team Blue Space, and we could not be more excited to be kicking off InceptionU demo day with you here today. We are going to have so much fun today. You have no idea what you're in for. My name is Scott Luxton. I have a background in account management and business development. I'm interested in future roles in client success and product management. And one of my favorite things about the InceptionU experience was learning how to work in agile software development environment.
Hey guys, my name's Will Smith, and as always, struggling with some of the muting and whatnot. I have a background in commercial aviation. Throughout my time at Cohort 6, I've become pretty interested in UI and UX design, as well as the actual implementation of some of that stuff, so getting my hands dirty. I enjoyed a number of new technologies for this project, or rather learning those new technologies and coming up with some pretty creative solutions to problems that we as well as a number of other people hadn't really come across in the past.
Hi, my name is Chris. My background's in accounting, finance, strategic planning. I'm interested in melding my business and developer skills to solve problems. In both areas, I believe it's about listening to users' needs, looking at the available alternatives, choosing the best option, creating a plan, implementing the solution, whilst continually adapting to the changing needs of the project, hopefully resulting in a positive user experience. I really enjoyed creating this app and I love my time at Evolve.
Hi, my name is Ludi. I have a background in finance, FX trading, and project controls. My past experience, combined with the learnings in this program, has spiked my interest in agile project management and automation. One of the core learnings I take away throughout this experience is that software development should always be done with a mindset of adding value to the user and the business.
All right, so our challenge is that currently the city of Calgary currently operates a Plus15 system downtown. The system consists of 16 kilometers of elevated walkways, 86 bridges that connect hundreds of businesses and buildings and thousands of people. Past city engagement surveys and user feedback that we collected have found that this system can be difficult to navigate, in part because of confusing signage and poor map legibility. We believe there's an opportunity for the city to improve the user experience of the Plus15 system. The Blue Space team has developed an exciting new mobile navigation application for Calgarians and visitors alike. We have designed this app with user experience top of mind. As such, users will be able to find a route with distance and time. They'll be able to search for local businesses and navigate close to them. They'll be able to save favorites and access them once they've logged in future. And they will be able to view the Plus15 in stunning visual 3D display. All of these features will make it easier for more people to take advantage of Calgary's convenient, safe, and comfortable Plus15 network. And now, without any more waiting, let's check it out.
Okay, so that'll take us to the first demo, and I guess we'll get going. When you would first open our application, this is what you'd be greeted by. We have a couple user controls, both at the top and the bottom, and I think I'll probably start at the bottom and work my way up. So starting in the bottom right here, we have a geolocate control. I've got a cool little browser extension running right now, which will trick it to thinking I'm downtown because I'm not right now. But if I click that, and I'm not downtown, I'll get a message just telling me that I'm not. We figured that there's a number of other apps that can get you around with some pretty big fish behind them. So we figured that we wouldn't try and step on in their space, basically. But if I pop this on, it'll show the user along the map. We didn't really know where to put ourselves, so we put ourselves at InceptionU's old headquarters down at the Calgary Public Library. Next up, right above that, we have a control for opening up a legend, which basically kind of breaks down some of the other information on the application, namely the closures. So you can see when you're trying to plan a route or get around, you can see if there's maintenance, construction, or any other kind of closure. Maybe if you're getting off late from work and you need to take an alternate route. We've also shown some of the LRT stations all along 7th Ave here. And we also, I guess they're coupled out of the application right now, but if I were to zoom in, we've got all the exits plotted. So if you need to get somewhere that's off of the Plus15, you can kind of see that and figure out what you want to do. Moving up top, we have our kind of main user controls up here. So up here, we've got our login screen, one if you were to register if you'd never used our application before, or I guess never signed up. And over to the right, we've got a weather component. We thought that that'd be kind of important to add because a huge benefit of using the Plus15 downtown, especially when you live in Calgary, would be that, you know, the weather can be really bad in the wintertime, and it might be important to you to try and stay inside. So we thought that that'd be kind of a cool little bit of, I guess, functionality to add. Now, moving into sort of the meat and potatoes of the application is our routing system. So it's a little bit different than how a number of other navigation apps work, in that typically how an app will route you somewhere will be by getting you from point A to point B as fast as possible, which is great. That's typically what you would want to do. But when you're trying to constrain directions to a really specific set of pathways, i.e. the Plus15, something like that, an out-of-the-box navigation algorithm won't really work for you. So we've come up with a pretty cool solution using our own algorithm as well as some other components that we've modified, and we're able to navigate along the Plus15 and return routes along with distance and an ETA for, I guess it depends on how fast you walk. But yeah, something else that's really cool about this is it should work, or it does work, I should say, entirely offline, which we also thought was important when you're downtown with all these big skyscrapers around you, and it can be really difficult to have a consistent signal. And yeah, so I'm just sort of demoing a couple different routes just to show, I guess, the functionality of that component. And I think that basically wraps up everything on the front end before you've gone through the authentication. So we'll probably talk about that next.
Okay, to register a new user, you would go up on the top and select our menu and select the register icon within the menu. Since I already have a profile, we're going to create a new one, and we'll create one for our facilitator, Al. We do this by entering his name, his email address, creating a password, confirming the password, and then clicking on the register button. Now, once we've successfully completed this step, we've created a new profile and we're logged into the app. Now we're going to look at the search function at the bottom of the screen. Here we can use it to search for Al's favorite ice cream gelato shop. Once we found it, we can click on the favorites menu, use the plus button, and now save it into our database so you can store it for later, and you can add a name to specifically identify that spot. This will now, or actually we're now going to log out of Al's account, and we're going to show you how to log in using my account. Simplest little step, enter my name and password. Now that we're logged in, we're going to select the favorites menu again by clicking the heart icon and then clicking on the I button. It'll bring up all my saved markers that I've entered before. If you click on any of the markers, it'll show you my title that I've added previously. One reason you might want to save some favorites is, for instance, if it's like -32 outside and yeah, you don't want to go outside. You'd much rather stay inside. Now you got a dentist appointment. You've never been there before. It's a new dentist. Okay, so you enter your dentist in there. Then you select where you're starting from, say your office or what other location. You click on the path, there's your distance, there's your time. Now you have the confidence when your appointment's coming up, you'll know you're going to be on time, you're going to get there comfortably, and that would be good. Yeah. If you want to remove the favorites marker, just go up next to the eye, the one with the line through it, and that will remove them. Now we're going to log out again, and we're going to take you through a different, looking at the views, the different perspectives that you can access. We'll start up with like a bird's eye view. You go right up on top of the buildings, you could scroll. Now, if you scroll down lower, as you get in closer, all the exits show up, so you can easily figure out where you need to get in and out of the buildings to access whatever location you're looking for. The next view is my favorite one. Down, we scroll down, get down to a ground level. You can really see the perspective of how the 3D really, I think, pops. You can see how you're actually can go right underneath the Plus15s, view where the C-train stations are, like are they on the left, the right, where do you need to get in and out. You can shift the perspective from north, south, east, west, whatever you want. And Will could even show you our cool earthquake feature simulator if you want. Other than that, we are all done. And now Ludi will take you through the technologies we used.
As displayed here, this is a full stack modern application that features Mapbox and Redux. Our app, development and business opportunities. We designed and built this app to be deeply modular, which opens up a number of opportunities for its use in the future projects. Meaning that with a limited amount of development and resources, given a suitable GeoJSON data set, this application could easily be used to navigate a user through other environments, included but not limited to university campuses, zoos, stampede grounds, malls, hiking and biking trails, and other. We also see an opportunity to support local businesses via our location or queries. There's also a revenue generation possibility on this app by having businesses advertise on it, which would be mutually beneficial to the businesses and our application. For routing development opportunities, as Will displayed it a little earlier, we built this app in limiting it to only use navigation through the Plus15 system, which technically some of the times might not be the fastest route. As an opportunity we see to have this app show multiple routes, which might be a faster and the Plus15 route, and let the user really decide which path they should take. If it's time constraining, that they might take a faster route, which will get them out of the Plus15 and use the outside waywalks. There's also an opportunity we see in a social sharing component of this app that would allow users to share a location to meet a friend or to find somebody. For features development, just to mention a few, we could have real-time updates for access hours, closure, maintenance, expand upon access point data to display stairs, escalators, and elevators, which would be crucial in an application like this. Also, we thought that once a user is logged in and want to go for a 5K walk, we would have a fitness component to it, which would trace and count steps and also store that data for your progress. This concludes our demo. I just want to say thank you to everybody taking the time to come and see our work. This course has been a great learning experience, an opportunity for us to grow personally and professionally. To everyone in the Cohort 6, the InceptionU team, the instructors, facilitators, and all cohort members, you have our gratitude. Thank you for giving your time and sharing your expertise and knowledge. Our success in building this app depended on the valuable collaboration you made. Thank you.